Hey guys, how's it going? It's your buddy Rootsley here. I am going to venture into a Legacy League today with Mono Black 8 Void Reanimator. So I call it 8 Void, quote unquote, because we have 4 Leyline of the Void and 4 Dothy Voidwalker in the side. What that essentially allows us to do is post board against graveyard strategies, especially. We just have so much hate we can bring in. Oops all spells, dredge, the mirror, etc., etc. And we're also sideboarding 4 Rotting Regisaur today, just to help with basically the aggro pivot of Voidwalker. It's not the best beater in the world, but it's decent. It's a 3 mana 7/6. Here, I'll let you guys read it. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you discard a card. So it can actually enable our fatties. It hits really, really hard, and it can be ritualed on turn 1. It's actually not the worst card. It's fallen out of favor a little bit in some lists for Barrelgoyf, but I'm going to try Regisaur today. And then we have 3 Duress rounding out the sideboard. This just an all-star card. It can come in any blue matchup. And then the main deck, this is the part I love the most, 14 basic swamps. So what this allows us to do is, A, we don't care about Wasteland. B, we really don't care about Daze because we just have all basics. They can't cut us off of mana. And we can't be stifled. Yeah, so there's a lot to really like about this list. We're playing with Shallow Grave, Animate Dead, and Reanimates as our animation package. We have 9 creatures with 1 Sire of Insanity. I think this card will put in work today. It always does for me every time I jam it. I wouldn't leave home right now without Sire with the amount of combo that's in the meta. And then 4 Gristlebrand. This is the Shallow Grave All-Star. Archon of Cruelty, Emrakul, and Atraxa. So yeah, guys, this is the list. I hope you really like it. Let's see how we do. All right, round 1. Up against Sneak and Show. I am willing to keep my hand. Hoping to just rip like any discard spell on the spot, basically. Archon's not bad. Let's Entomb. They let that one go. Okay. So they did not force the Entomb, they forced the Reanimate. Which I don't think is correct. Alright. I think I'm just going to put Atraxa in here. Could also just put an Archon. This is tough. So if they have Emrakul, Archon is better. I think I'm going to do Atraxa. Alright, so Swamp. Animate Dead. Cabal Therapy. Wow, only a draw 3 there? Alright, let's make an Archon. Alright. We have gotten game 1. You'll love to see it. I think the pivot plan makes sense. Something like this, probably fine. Bring in the Voidwalkers, the Regisaurs, and then leave a 4 creature package for Entomb. This hand seems fine. I will keep. They did not shuffle. So I think I'm just going to duress here. I could ritual, but them not shuffling makes me want to just duress. I think I'm taking stock up. If we draw an animate, we can make a protected Gristlebrand? No. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I was going to say, I almost thought of a really cool line, but I don't think it works. I was going to Dothy their sneak attack. I mean, I'll still make the play, because if I rip a Lotus Petal, it still works. Let's take the sneak attack. It is now in the void. So if at any point I rip my Lotus Petal... They bend to Force of Will, okay. Magus of the Moon, okay. All they did was lock themselves out of lands, unless I'm missing something here. Kind of want to just sack Dothy. Play their... Oh, actually, their land can't fetch for me. Yeah, I don't know about this Magus. That was a great rip for them. I think the play here is because we have Force of Will. So I think we just therapy here. Then we just pass with Force Up. Okay. I don't think they'd have Lightning Bolt, but you know what? We'll draw. And I'll just pass. This is looking pretty good. Stock up. It's probably worth fighting over. All right. GG's, guys. We have officially won round 1 of the Legacy League. You love to see it. See you for round 2. Here for round 2. I can't keep this. I want to, but... Alright, I'll try this one. Bottom of Swamp. Alright. We're up against Burn. Let's see if we can draw the animation spell. I drew the animate. I think the plan is to just... I guess I could draw one more time, because I can make an Atraxa. Are they ever beating Atraxa, though? Probably not. Just take Lightning Bolt. Take Chain Lightning. Now we can use therapy to discard our Traxa. All right. We have one game won. You'd love to see it. Um, Voidwalker's kind of mid, but they might have Leyline of the Void, so it might just be necessary. I'll just do something like this, seems fine. I mean, I'm obviously keeping this crazy hand, but let's just hope. All right, no Leyline. All right, I think we're in business, guys. Oh, this hand is just disgusting. They had Fairy. Sorry, opponent. This is probably, in his defense, this is probably Burns' worst matchup. Like, not close. Wow, still no second animation spell here. It's worrisome. Oh, actually, I just have Archon here. Never mind. And we'll get rid of Fire Blast. Okay, that should be enough. All right, GG's, guys. Just like that, we are 2-0 in the Legacy League. See you for round 3. Round 2. This hand is a little sus, but I think I'm going to keep it. If they have a crazy turn 1, the Sire isn't going to be good at all, but let's just hope that is not the case. Okay, Thundering Falls. Kept the card on top. I think I like just passing. Trying the turn 2. What's his Thoughtseize? Fluster. So unless I pay 2, guess I can Ritual. Looks like they are indeed fetching. Brainstorm, sure. Alright. Dark Ritual. And I will pay. There's easy Brainstorm take here. Now we make a Sire. Alright, we have one game won with Sire of Insanity. You love to see it. I think doing it like this, probably fine. I do like the aggro pivot here. And we still have Sire, Archon, and Gristlebrand to entomb for. Yeah, I like this hand. They're mulling all the way to 5. They are on Leyland of the Void, okay. And they've been to Volk. I think I'm just going to Duress. I don't think I'm going to Dothy here. Show and Tell Omni. Alright, well, let's get Show and Tell out of here. It's Voidwalker. Sad as it is to exile this Regisaur, I think it's correct. Take the Atraxa. Then next turn we have an Atraxa with Voidwalker. Alright. GG. Well, guys, hey, we are 3-0 in the Legacy League. See you for round 4. Alright, here for round 4. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to mull this one. This hand just doesn't do it. Okay, I'll keep this one. Bottom of Swamp. Well, they led on Prismatic Vista. This kind of signifies to me either Omni Show. I believe Omni plays this, or Control. Control's a little bit on a downtick right now, so I would say this probably like show and tell, but we'll see. They did not shuffle. Alright, we will Thoughtseize. Okay, so not Omni. Could still, I guess, be a combo deck, but not sure now. Okay, so it's Tempo. Unmask? Ooh, that's a really good draw. Um, just take Murderous Cut here. Alright, let's make a Gristlebrand. Let's take their Bowmaster. Ornithopter's fine. So they're planning on Fatal pushing their Tamiyo? I don't know about this play. Let's draw some cards. Hmm. I think the play here is to just take the Kaito, and if we need to, we can emergency Archon. I think it's Bane, right? Yeah, Bane of Nightmares. Okay. Alright. GG, guys. We have one game won. You'd love to see it. So this is Ninjas. I definitely like bringing in the pivot here. Something like this seems totally reasonable, I think. Unfortunately, can't keep this one. No lands. Sand seems fine. I'll keep. Bottom one of the petals. Island Ponder keep. I don't know if I'm going to deploy this Voidwalker turn one. Okay, now I'm okay, I think, playing it. Baleful Strix is fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's going to resolve. I think I'm okay just passing here. So attack with Dothy. I just realized playing this was a huge throw. Because I'm going to have to discard my Reanimate now. Ugh. Let's entomb. Yeah, I messed up. I should not have done that. I'm looking pretty foolish right now. We'll get in there with Dothy. And pass. Wonder what they're sitting on over there. Huh, weird. Alright, well, I'll discard my Gristlebrand. Let's animate that Atraxa. Very sure. That's pretty good. Bounced my Voidwalker back to my hand. Oh, that's pretty good, actually, because now I have to discard it. Yeah, I just should not have played this card. Now that I know they're on Strix, too, I'll probably end up boarding Regisaur out for Game 3. It's just too much of a liability. Alright, we'll discard. Let's take a look at what their board plan is. I think it's just Fairy. Yeah, it's just named Fairy. So they have Surgical, too. Okay, good to know. Alright, so Fairy, Surgical, Force. This seems fine. Am I comfortable keeping a hand that plays turn 1 Voidwalker and does nothing else? I don't know if I am. I don't think I want to keep this. This is turn 1 Atraxa and Prey. It technically does the thing turn 1, but am I supposed to ignore the fact they kept on 7? If I keep this, I'm jamming. I think I'm keeping this and jamming. They could keep a hand that's like, Thoughtseize, Daze, Ponder. Alright. I am going to try to do the thing. It would appear that they have interaction, so we're probably cooked. But is what it is. I don't think I'm supposed to go to 5, but you know, that be the breaks. They have the force. Okay. I don't really think I'm supposed to go to 5 on that one. It's possible. It is possible. You're supposed to jam. Or supposed to mold a 5 and try to find like a protected turn 3 or something, but sorry about this, guys. Part of the match on round, what's this, round 4, I believe? Round 5? Yeah, part of the match on round 5, my audio was out, so I'm just going to narrate the first few parts. And pretty standard keep on my end. This is 100% a keep. We have Thoughtseize, Dark Writ, and Tomb animated. Let's see what they're on. It looks to me like another show and tell deck. Therapy is a great rip. So we're just going to lead on Thoughtseize here. They're going to fetch. Probably counter it? No, just brainstorm. Okay. We're fine with that. Let's see what they have. So another show and tell deck. Wow. Alright, well, we take Omniscience for obvious reasons. So turn 2 here, we just have a protected win. Just Therapy the Lorien, in case they drew Force. They have show and tell, okay. So now we just entomb our Sire of Insanity, and I don't believe show and tell has an out to this. It pretty much hard locks them. Alright. And we have won game 1. So it would appear. You love to see it, guys. And for sideboard, you just stick to the plan. Bring in the Regisaurs, the Voidwalkers, take out Shallow Grave. One of each creature is probably fine. Yeah, this is really just solid board plan. This hand, I think, is a pretty easy keep on the draw. Hope you enjoyed the game 1. They did not shuffle. Tomb was a great rip. What's Thoughtseize? Hmm. They did not shuffle, though, so that makes me feel like there's a land on top of their deck. I'm gonna take the stock up here. Only because they didn't shuffle. I'm a little sketched out. I feel like there's a land on top of their deck. Just a ponder, okay. So we have perfect information about their hand. Their hand is Brainstorm, Show and Tell, Force of Will. We could try to win right now. I don't hate that, actually. So now the question is, do we just unmask? I think so. Take the Force. And then upkeep the Entomb. Yeah, that's a draw. They did not find Force. I think the safe play here is to just dress them a bunch so they have actual no-outs. All right, GG. And just like that, we went 4-1 in the league. How did we feel about the deck? The pivot was actually disgusting. Dauthi Voidwalker put in work against the show and tell archetypes. We lost to ninjas, keeping kind of a greed game 3 hand. I guess the main question about that hand in game 3 is it more worth it to jam and hope they don't have interaction? Or is it better to mult to 5 to try to get, a Duress and Tomb style hand? I'm not really sure. I think if I had to choose that decision again, I'd probably jam again, to be totally honest with you. The thing about playing this deck is sometimes you have to have no fear, and you just have to make the fearless play, even though it sucks. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the games in the league, and we'll see you next time.